The increasing use of AI programming copilots is disrupting how code interviews are conducted in big tech, with Google and Meta taking very different initial approaches to face the new challenges. I am a technologist and have interviewed more than 1,000 people, most recently as a senior leader at Google itself. I believe interviews are a poor predictor of job performance, so I welcome the disruption. In this episode, we'll share with you the summary of changes of what emerged in the past few weeks, and I will discuss how it will affect job applicants in the long term. If you might be looking for a job in the near future, you don't want to miss that. Welcome to CareerzCast. Before we go into the recent changes, let's explain how job interviews for technical roles were conducted in the past. Google has led the setting of interview standards for hiring technical roles at scale in the past decades. Most big tech companies follow suit and use an almost identical role leveling system and interview process that includes behavioral questions and hands-on technical interviews that often includes writing code in real time. To prepare for the behavioral portion of interviews, you can come to CareerzCast, where we have a series of videos based on my own direct experience as a Google interviewer and long-term tech hiring manager. To prepare for the coding portion of the interview, most candidates use LeetCode, which is a learning platform with large library of typical interview questions and the infrastructure to write code while sharing screens. You might have seen in the news lately that with easy access to AI programming copilots, several candidates have been caught cheating during interviews, and there are now some dedicated tools to help people to use AI secretly while pretending to be writing code in real time. So changes need to be made. In the past couple of weeks, there are several reports in the media based on leaks of internal memos within Meta and Google, and Zuckerberg and Sundar, their CEOs, have answered questions in media interviews. If you're curious about what exactly they said, you can Google it. But the two largest employers of software development in the cloud web space are taking very different initial paths, and here's the gist of what emerged in the last few weeks. Meta is embracing vibecoding and will encourage candidates to demonstrate their ability to use copilots to generate production code during interviews. The rationale is that this is how software developers will work in the future, and the interviewer should test a realistic scenario. On the other hand, Google has a more nuanced approach to facing the AI disruption. For software engineering roles, Google will maintain and perhaps increase the reliance on behavioral questions. Coding interviews will not allow the use of copilots and might require more close monitoring to avoid cheating. The rationale is to focus on the candidate's thinking process and computer science fundamentals instead of coding manually or using AI tools. So what is my take? Number one, these developments don't change anything about what a software engineer should do to prepare for the future. You need to focus on computer science fundamentals and become a master of using AI to generate and test code. See the video for more on that. Now, in the short term, for a specific interview preparation, what you do diverges depending on the company you are applying for. Number two, I believe both Meta and Google rationales are good and complement each other. I expect that other companies will initially position themselves somewhere in that spectrum, but long term, the industry will converge again, hopefully on a new standard for selection of candidates that's more realistic and more accurate than today's job interviews. And as a conclusion for today, I expect the fundamentals of getting the best jobs and building successful and prosperous careers to remain the same. The CareerzCast channel content is here to provide you with the advice and guidance you need, and I recommend the Amazing Job Interview Success Guide for you to watch next. Job interviewing is just an artifact that will continue evolving. Subscribe and be happy, and see you in the next episode of careerzcast.